Daily letter deliveries will soon become a thing of the past. The federal government will today announce that Australia Post will shift to letter and unaddressed mail deliveries every second day. So not every day, every second day. It follows a $200 million loss by the Postal Service in the last financial year, as well as a 66% decline in letter delivery volume since 2008. Australia Post says more parcels will be delivered every day, ensuring no posties will lose their jobs. On that note, let's bring in the Communications Minister, Michelle Rowland. Michelle, good to see you. So snail mail getting a whole lot slower for the humble written letter now.
I think it's important to recognise that Australia Post is a cherished national institution. But of course, the needs of consumers and small businesses have drastically changed over the years. Currently, the postie will go past just about every person's house every day, but the average person now receives only around 2 letters per week. In contrast, the parcels business is booming. It is a highly competitive sector as well, and it is one in which we want Australia Post to succeed and respond to the needs of Australians. So what we are announcing today is that letter services will actually be put out, so it's every second day, but parcels will be delivered every day, as well as other express post and priority mail services. So this is responding to the changing needs of consumers, of small businesses, and it comes after extensive consultation that we have conducted. And also, I should really commend the workers of Australia Post who've worked constructively with the organisation to devise this new delivery model to improve the productivity of their services all round.
OK, is this the beginning of a move to privatise Australia Post or parts of it?
Absolutely not. And as we committed earlier in the year in our consultation paper, Australia Post under a Labor government will never be privatised. In fact, to the exact opposite. We recognise how important Australia Post is and the community service obligations that it provides, especially in rural and regional areas where often Australia Post is not only the post office, it's the general store, the newsagent, and in many cases provides the only banking service that is available. So we want Australia Post to be more productive. Exactly as you said, it has reported a $200 million loss. Doing nothing is not an option, but we want to bring the workforce with us, respond to the changing needs of Australians and ensure that Australia Post stays strong into the future.
OK, so Australia Post is still viable, is what you're saying, in 2023?
It is absolutely viable this year and into the future. We've seen around the world that government-sponsored postal services are failing. We will not let that happen to Australia Post. And the way that we ensure its sustainability is by making changes. This is an important but necessary step that recognises the changing needs of consumers, the fact that letters are in unstoppable decline, but the parcels business continues to boom, and responding to that is our priority with these regulatory changes.